It's now recording my voice. Everything I say is being recorded. It's like, hey guys, check this out. Here's a book you might want to read.
Draw on it.
Right here. See? Dead whales. They can't wave back. That's pretty funny, isn't it? Okay.
You can even do that.
Yeah. And then you say, what you want to do is you want to look at, in fact, I can use a lightsaber. It's like, look at
Star Wars Day.
Yeah, look at this guy. See, is from Dr.
new Star Wars
Seuss
comes
right
out
here.
today.
And look at how it's laid out. See how dead is much bigger than the
And it's
whales.
recording all those movements.
And it's recording everything that I'm doing. And there's all these different things. You can use different colors and the size of the pen and all like that.
Awesome.
And then I can say, okay, I'm going to...
Okay, this video might be a little bit rougher than the other ones because I'm trying to do it on my phone, so it's a super small screen here. Let's see, the pet store. Now, it says, what is the population of the situation? Well, the population is the several thousand guppies that are in this pet store. That's our population. Let's see, what is the parameter? So the parameter that we're given is going to be, well, the average of what they say is for the population. Let me write that down. So we have the average for our population should be 5, and the standard deviation should be 0.5. Now, letter B says, the distribution of one sample is described in the opening paragraph. What information have we been given about this sample? Well, all we really know is that there were 10 fish in the sample, and that the average length, so that's going to be x bar, if I can write it, is equal to 4.8. So that was the average of all the fish in that 10 fish group. Okay, what does letter C say? Okay, this is a question they love on the AP exam. Is this dot above a sampling distribution? And no, it is not. The reason that it's not is that a sampling distribution has a value for every single possible sample we could make. Now, there are some gaps here. There are some that don't exist in this area and in this area. There's probably some over here too. So if everything is not accounted for, that is not a sampling distribution. Now on letter D, do you think the store is being honest about the length of its guppies? Justify your answer. Well, let's just take a look at the graph right here, 4.8. So if you look at all these samples that were 4.8 or less, we could say, well, what's the probability that would happen? Well, there's 21 of them. So there's 21 of those samples out of 200 that were taken in total. So anyway, that's a little over 10%. And so 1 out of 10 bags of 10 guppies would have an average length of 4.8 or less. So that doesn't seem too unreasonable in that situation. If we use the graph, look at the graph. So 4.8 or less, that doesn't seem too bad. Okay, so there's that. Okay, here is number, whatever it is. What is it? 49. Okay, it's got 10,000 songs. Average playing time is 225 seconds, standard deviation of 60 seconds. Well, if we take a sample of 10 songs, it really shouldn't matter. The average of those 10 songs should be pretty close to the average of the whole population. So it should be pretty close to 225. Why? It's an unbiased estimator. Okay, next. The standard deviation is 60 seconds. Well, the way we figure out the standard deviation of our sample average would be, it is the old standard deviation, which is 60 seconds, divided by the square root of the sample size, which was 10. And I'm not sure what that is, but you can figure that out. That's how you do that problem. Okay, next. So if we want the new standard deviation to be 30, well, 30 would have to be the old standard deviation, which is 60, divided by the square root of, we don't know. So we would solve that problem. So let's see. Well, you know what? I can just kind of think about it and say, well, 30 is half of 60. So I got to somehow get this answer, this bottom, to be 2, right? 60 divided by 2 is 30. So the square root of what number is 2? Well, that's got to be 4. So n would have to be 4. Okay, next.